back, Chunk and Run listeners, to another Chunk and Run podcast. As always, I'm your host, Zane Smith, and with me is my co-host, Zachary Smith. Zach, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Glad I won last week.
As we all know, looking at the Chunk and Run League, the Chunk and Run Cup, Zach was 1 point back.
I'm still claiming victory.
No.
I'm claiming victory.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm claiming victory.
I
don't even care.
And as you can tell, he's the wardrobe he's garnishing is absolutely fantastic.
I got joggers up here.
Chanel brought out their best. That's all I gotta say.
Joggers up here. I got sweater on bottoms.
Oh yeah.
I'm still claiming victory. I do not care.
It's like we're in France.
I won.
Oh. Yeah.
I won. It's simple as.
Well, in Zach's defense, we are going to do the both of my punishments that we failed to put on social media. One where I have to write my name on the carpet with my tongue, and the other one where I have to get punched in the stomach 3 times. So we are going to do that. The first one that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the punches out of the way.
Yeah.
At the end, while we're rolling out, you're not going to be able to see it because it's disgusting, but I'm going to write my name on the floor with my tongue.
So we're going to do the punches right now?
Let's go ahead and do it right now.
All right.
All right, we're just going to stand up in front of the camera here. All right,
Let me make sure that we got a good view of this.
It's gonna be right there. Trust me.
Okay,
It's gonna be right there.
All right. Are you ready?
All right. Okay. Do I get to say go? I get to say go. All right, ready?
Let me get my punch down because I don't want to hit you anywhere you're not flex.
Right there, please.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm working on
I didn't back up either. All right.
You did after I punched
After you punched me, but I didn't do that.
Alright, it's gonna slowly get a little hard.
No, it's gonna stay the same. We agree.
That was a soft punch!
It wasn't that soft, buddy. Yeah, okay, ready? I worked out tonight, so this is not feeling good. Ready?
Step forward a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Dude, my stomach's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
There's
say.
gonna be just a big black spot
yeah,
right here.
For sure, I'm gonna look like a bruise. That's
Alright, ready?
It's a good thing Val's not here yet, or otherwise people are gonna go, what is she doing to you? You know? Alright, you ready? Sorry, baby. Here we go. One more. Please don't whine. We said no whining. You know that, right?
We didn't say no whining.
We did. Go back and listen to it.
3 hard punches.
We said no wind-ups. We did say no.
I'm not gonna that. I'm just gonna go boom.
He showed a wind right there.
Yeah, I went around like
let's
this.
Go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Oh. Did not feel good. Oh, and I still got one more to go. I feel like honestly that's way worse than writing my name on the carpet.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna feel it tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. There ain't no doubt. I'm gonna take that Theragun that you bought me for my birthday right before I go to bed. It's just gonna be just vibrating away.
Yeah.
People are gonna think something's going on in there, but that's besides the point. So, Zach, in honor of the PGA Championship, we are going to have a moment of silence for the lefty. Everybody, take off your hats.
Oh, say can you see?
Silence. Hey, is that moment of silence? Please, I will throw my hat. Moment of silence. Thank you. And we're back. That's it. That's
really awkward to do that on a podcast.
Well, hey, dude. I mean, cheers to Phil, man. We're gonna pour you one out. I'm just kidding. This isn't alcohol, but
as you can see, my goblet is empty
because he was not victorious.
It still stays here though.
Yeah, it still does.
Still 10 and 12.
Hey, man, I view my punishment as a win-win. I got an ab workout from it, so.
It's not really an ab workout.
No, it's really
going.
It's really not an ab workout. So anyway, we got a lot going on in the news, especially concerning the LIV Golf. a lot of humdrum about that, as well as the PGA Championship. Obviously, what I want to do is I want to cover the PGA Championship later. First off, though, we're going to cover the tournament that was this past week. Yeah. Where is it? KH Lee won it, shooting 26 under, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
What do you think about that? Before we go into the tournament, I got a question for you. So KH Lee said he has 2 goals in golf. One, you need to be the number 1 player in the world.
That's everybody's. 2,
thank you. Be the number 1 sexiest player in the world. Okay, so I have a question for you, Zane. Who are the top 3 sexiest players in the world, in your opinion?
And these are men that I have to rate?
Yes.
I feel like this is better off for like the 19th hole. You know what I mean? I feel like this isn't the best thing to be talking about on this podcast.
19th hole, Zane. What are you talking about? Yeah. Are you talking about the
We'll get to it in a second, because that's coming up this weekend.
Yes.
We're having our first one this weekend.
First episode this weekend.
So we'll get to that, and that's in the news segment at the end. But KH Lee shooting 9 under, dude. Unheard of in round 4 at the Byron Nelson. Now, here's the thing, Zach. I'm all kudos to KH Lee. What a performance.
Yeah.
What an absolute performance. Now, there were better performances in the field that didn't get them to first place. Hideki shot 10 under. Schauffele shot 11 under. There were better scores in round 4 for sure. But my whole point, Zach, is there should be no PGA Tour event, none, that has the cut at 5 under.
I 1 billion% agree. It was so ridiculous to have guys be 4 under par and missing the cut.
That's stupid to me.
That's just dumb.
That's not golf at that point.
And that's, we talked about this earlier when we were talking about Rory's, when we were going all the way back to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Rory talked about a few years ago how it's like you have to go 8 under par in the first 2 days to be secure in your mind that you made the cut at a European Tour event. He's like, that's just not good golf. And he's exactly right.
He's exactly right. It's not entertaining. See, this is my point, though. And this is my point about all other sports. And I'm going to kind of draw a metaphor here. Because you run a football podcast.
Yeah.
How boring is it? And we've seen this in years past. Everybody always says, oh, man, it's a barn burner. Just putting up crazy amounts of points. Zach, how boring is it to just watch offenses score after score after score after score?
It's pretty boring. You just watch a Big 12 and you can get that any day.
Yeah, if it's 55-52.
Yeah, which is every
Big 12.
It's
no fun watching.
Every single Big 12.
Am I wrong?
No, yeah, it's boring. I mean, that's why people like watching the SEC.
Absolutely.
And they don't like watching the Big 12.
That's exactly right, because you want to see the defensive plays. Mm-hmm. You don't want to see the scores go
a big
52
hit. A big hit is sells just as many tickets as a touchdown pass.
Agreed with you. 100% agree. Now, I'm not a big fan of not scoring.
Yeah.
I think there's a problem with the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But as the same thing here, just like we talked about in weeks past.
Yeah.
Whenever we don't want to see the players shoot, we don't want 5 over to be the cut line.
Yeah.
We don't want 10 over to be the cut line. We just don't want the other direction. We don't want 5 under to be the cut line.
I think we were talking about this earlier this week. I think we said around even par.
Even par is a good cut line.
Even par, even to 2 under.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, on the harder events, majors, I want to see that cut line be 2 or 3. Over?
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
But again, that's a personal preference. I can totally understand. And I'm perfectly fine watching an event where it isn't that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see 5 under par be the cut line.
Yeah.
After 2 days.
Yeah.
Of golf. That's crazy to me.
On the biggest tour in the world.
On the best tour in the world. And this is why, and we'll get into this in a second, later in the show, but this is why I think the live golf is getting so much attraction right now from the normal folk, right? From the common folk. Because a lot of these big name brands, these big name players, and a lot of these corporate people are pushing back against the live golf. They are. They're all pushing back against the live golf. They're saying, no, it's bad. Saudi-backed money. yada, yada, yada.
Me and you talked about this earlier. I think the PGA Tour has so many journalists in their pocket.
Oh, 100%.
Through all of golf media. I'm talking golf.com, Golf Digest.
Go on Twitter.
On Twitter, everybody. I mean, it's just like, it seems like every time there seems to be some hype around Phil Mickelson. Like, there was some hype around him playing this week. He's not going to be here this week.
Yep.
There was some hype around him playing this week because he had entered. The week before the event, thousands of articles.
Not just that. Everybody was booking Alan Shipnuck to talk on their podcast or any kind of forum.
Yeah.
Any kind of golf channel forum talking about the PGA Championship. They were getting him on the show. This is the same guy who stabbed Phil in the back, by the way, by releasing that audio of Phil saying those dirty words about a certain regime over in the Middle East. And not just a shirt. I'll just go ahead and say it. He was saying words about the Saudis, right? That were true. 100%. We all agree. We all agree.
I mean, you could just ask any golf analyst ask any golf analyst.
Ask any golf
if they disagree with the heart of Phil's comments. Not whether they disagree with the language and whether or not he cursed or not, because whether you like it or not, they all speak that way behind closed doors. I don't care what they do on a broadcast. They all speak that way behind closed doors.
100%.
I'm not naive enough to believe that.
100% with you.
But I mean, to say that your favorite man, Brandel Chambly, isn't basically saying the same thing about the Saudis on his Twitter account every single day, nonstop for the past 3 months, that'd just be a lie. He is saying the exact same stuff that Phil has been saying, or Phil said in that private conversation. It's the exact same wording, almost. Identical.
And how many times? I mean, he works for Golf Channel, which is run by MSNBC.
Yeah.
Or Comcast. Sorry. How many times has he probably been over to the UAE, been to Dubai, been to all those other Middle Eastern countries that want to push golf and putting a lot of money behind golf?
Yeah.
That have a similar, or in some cases worse, human rights record than they do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, here's the thing, and this is what everybody points to, is the Jamal Khashoggi thing. I hate to get too political. They point the finger at that, and they ignore all the UAE stuff.
Yeah.
They ignore all of that.
Wait, why is it called the what is it, the World Golf?
World Golf? What?
The European Tour changed its name to what?
Oh, the DP World Tour.
Oh, what is DP World Tour, Zane?
It's isn't it UAE?
Yeah, it's UAE, Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And what do they do in the UAE? It's not really accepted here.
I think it's something like servants. I think that's the language. Servants.
Do they pay those servants?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
I think they just kind of give
But it's okay.
It's
the
okay,
European Tour, so it's okay.
It's okay.
All that money's okay, but Saudi Arabia
pretty golf
money,
courses, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
But Saudi Arabia
pretty golf.
money, no.
Nighttime golf, man.
So you could play this like, oh, we shouldn't accept it because it's Saudi-backed money, blah, 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 blah. But if the second biggest tour in the world, the DP World Tour, is basically completely financed by UAE money, the same kind of people. And when I say the same kind of people, I'm saying human rights violations, the oligarchs, big oil, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you're saying this one thing about Saudi Arabian money and not the same thing about UAE money, I'm going to call you disingenuous. I'm going to call you a hack.
Absolutely. I mean, and here's the thing. So going back to I don't want to move too quick because we are going to get into the live golf stuff. Mm-hmm. Even though we already kind of did. But to get back onto our point about the Byron Nelson, it's just, this is one of the reasons why, we're starting to see a push.
Yeah.
By a lot, some prominent names that we'll get into.
Although you congratulated KH Lee earlier.
And he won back to back. He won this tournament last season.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I wanted to, he had a really cute picture of him and his wife both times. One, she was pregnant. One, they had the baby.
That was cute.
I thought that was really heartwarming.
It was. So we don't We don't just yell at people. It's
It was a cute picture, and I don't know where it was posted. I think
it makes me want to do the same thing.
But it was just, here it is. It's on Golf Digest. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that picture. It's just a little baby.
It's adorable.
And she's
show the camera. Show the camera.
That's so cute.
It's adorable.
It's adorable.
It's adorable. So yeah, I mean, good for KH Lee. Jordan Spieth had a great week. A lot of big names had a big week.
Justin Thomas played well.
Hideki, Xander Schauffele with that final round. Oh my God.
A lot of guys played well.
11 under on the final round for Xander.
Yeah.
So your boy did really, really, really well.
Yeah.
Munoz, really strong showing first 2 rounds, man. Really shows. Really
Where did he end up?
He shot 59. Didn't he shoot 59 that first round? No.
Shot 60.
60. That's right. He was really close to shooting the 59.
Yeah, he shot 12 under for opening round.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah.
Good for him. It's good to see those guys play well. And this is the thing. Everybody the problem is, right? The problem is that rounds like that, right? Although they are great to witness, you don't want to see the whole field do it.
No.
We kind of want the Scotty Scheffler treatment.
Yeah.
In the Masters, right? You want that cut to be around even. And if they put up an amazing round, great. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
If they put up a world-class round, then you're not writing it off as, oh, it was easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because, I mean, when after one round, a guy shoots 12 under and he's not in the lead by at least 2.
Yeah.
It makes you kind of feel like, oh, the course was playing really soft.
Yeah, and I don't mean to belittle or demean what Munoz has done, even though it might come off that way. It was still an amazing round of golf, right? By anybody's standards, but not at the same level as it was not as impressive as playing a course where the cut line is at even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then we look at the strokes gained, and it's not far and above the rest of the field.
Yeah.
Just isn't. So
yeah.
I mean, that's just the way I feel, man. I just very disappointed in the venues.
And golf Twitter hated it too. I don't know. I think
I watched it.
The PGA Tour had to see that blowback and be like, okay, we can't do that again.
But this is the same thing they did after Congressional, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this Congressional, they viewed it as too easy, and then the very next year was the Webb Simpson U.S. Open.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe they'll do it again. Maybe they'll do it again next season. Or maybe they'll do it again moving forward this year, because they obviously are setting up for tournaments the rest of the season too.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see what their move is. I think you might have some upper echelon dudes that are, pulling for the fact, but people want to see birdies. I hate that argument.
It's not
necessarily. It's not a true argument.
It's not necessarily true.
It's not a true argument. It's not.
People want to see good birdies.
People like punctuate. You know what punctuated equilibrium is?
That's a big word, Zane.
Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's like you want to see and then wait, and then you don't want to go birdie, and then the next shot is a birdie, and the next shot's a birdie, birdie, birdie. Then you stop getting that payoff.
Yeah.
As a audience member.
Well, even more than that, it's just like people want to see birdies, but they want to see tough birdies. They want to see a guy birdie a hole that the rest of the field has bogeyed or parred the whole day.
Agreed.
They don't want to see someone birdie a hole that everyone else has birdied. Otherwise, why not just make the par different?
Agreed.
Why not turn a par 5 into par 4?
I'm with you, dude. So, let's get into the live golf. Obviously we're looking at the Saudi backed golf league coming into view, and there was a couple interesting stories that dropped this past week. This coming from May 16th. So yesterday, Jack Nicklaus says he rejected in excess of $100 million to represent this new Saudi golf league. Jack Nicklaus says he was originally offered more than $100 million to help lead the LIV Golf Invitational Series. I was offered something in excess of $100 million by the Saudis to do the job, probably similar to the one Greg is doing now. Nicklaus told Michael Bamberger of the Fire Pit Collective, bunch of snakes in the grass, if you ask me. I turned it down, once verbally, once in writing. I said, guys, I have to stay with the PGA Tour. I helped start the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Which he did. I mean, I'm with him on this one.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. There is no good. I don't like the whole good guy, bad guy thing.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of good guys on the tour that are vouching for the tour, like Justin Thomas, Tiger Woods, and we'll get into that. Tiger Woods, a lot of other people that have good motivations for staying with the tour.
Uh-huh.
That's not anything against those guys.
Uh-huh.
They just, they've made a lot of money on the tour. Why wouldn't they like it?
And they believe in the tour.
And they believe in the tour. They believe in the job that the tour's doing.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. There's a lot of guys that don't feel the same way. And they're being coerced into staying with the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
They are. That's just the way it is.
Well, I wouldn't even say coerced.
They are being coerced.
I'd say bullied.
Yes, bullied. But that's coercive.
I know it's coercive, but I want to put more of a
emphasis
on it. They're being bullied into staying with the PGA Tour.
100%. See, here's the thing. It's not even a full tour yet. We talked about this. Will Zalatoris goes out there and says they have that option. No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's not a full-fledged tour yet.
Yeah.
I could understand if they had events in the making. They have one event in London that you denied the waivers for.
Yeah.
All they want to see is they want to go and play in it, see if they like it, test the water. And I know why you don't want them to do that. But then I honestly think if they were to get sued, they'd be found breaking the law.
Antitrust, yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really believe that. And here's the thing. Yes, I know, and I understand the argument by a lot of people. And this is the actual argument that they want to make. They don't care about Saudi's human rights record.
No, they don't.
No one. I care about it, right? But again, I look at the PGA Tour and I go, "You're doing the same thing." Yeah. I prefer we not be in there at all.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The real reason that they don't want the live golf is because they don't want to split up the talent.
Yeah.
That's the real reason. It's a selfish reason. That's they don't want to see the best in the world split between two tours.
Yeah.
That is the only reason.
But instead of working with live golf to say, hey, how about you do your tour here and we'll do our tour here and split up the times and everything. I mean, like you said,
like they do with the World Golf Championships,
like they do with the World Golf Championships, like they do with the DP World Tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
But they seem so unwilling to even give an inch when I think it would benefit the game of golf greatly to get that much more money in. Because let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
Back when me and you were kids.
Yeah.
Was there more interest in golf for young people?
Was there more interest in golf for young people whenever, like in our area?
Yeah.
I think there was. Yeah. I think there was more.
Do you think there's more interest today than there was when we were kids?
Depending on the area. I think so. Where we're from, no.
Yeah.
Where we're from, no. I can't vouch for this place. I don't know what it was like before. I think it's pretty stagnant, though. Just judging from what people are telling me, I think it's pretty stagnant. I don't think there's a huge increase.
I think there's been a decrease in the interest in golf from young people, and I'll tell you why. Because young people today, they don't have a Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You can look at basketball. They have LeBron, where the people before them had Jordan. Mm-hmm. Okay, and even younger kids now, they have Giannis. Mm-hmm. You look at football, you had Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Before them, you had Brett Favre, Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. They have those guys to look toward as, oh, these are the guys. You can go any position, Randy Moss, Patrick Peterson. You don't have that in golf right now.
Yeah.
Okay? There's not one guy that's on it. Scotty Scheffler is on a run. If he can keep it up the rest of the season, he could be that. Mm-hmm. But right now, you don't have that.
Well, and here's the thing. Do you see the tour pushing them like they pushed Tiger?
No.
No, 100% not. And here's the thing. Tiger will get his ratings.
Yeah.
I don't think golf needs to push him.
No.
Tiger's going to get his headlines.
They need to push the next guy.
Yeah. Always. Always the next guy.
Or push the next guys.
Yeah.
push Scotty Scheffler, John Rahm, Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas.
Call them the squad.
Yeah. And they did that a couple years ago when they had a bunch of young 20-somethings that were playing really well on tour, whether they had Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, all those boys. They did push those for a while, but then they backed off of that whenever Tiger came back. And it's like, Tiger is Tiger. Tiger could snap his fingers and ratings appear. You don't need to push Tiger. Tiger is Tiger. You need to push the young guys because people want someone to look up to. They want to be someone to idolize. Someone young, someone appealing. And as good as Tiger is, and as amazing as he's been for the sport, and I'm not saying that they should completely move on from Tiger in terms of promoting him.
But he looks older.
You know? People look back on the things he's done, not the things he's doing.
Agreed with you. 100%.
It's like Brett Favre when he went to the New York Jets. You look at the great quarterback he was, not the great quarterback he is.
Well, and one of the coolest things about Tiger was always the athleticism by which he swung the golf club, and you just don't see that anymore. I mean, he still hits the ball straight, and that's great, but it's not nearly the same athleticism.
He's not nearly as athletic, and it's because of all the surgeries and everything he's had to have.
And we get it, Tiger. We love you, dude.
It's not about us not loving Tiger, because we love Tiger, but you gotta push someone young, someone athletic, someone appealing to a young audience, someone who can get new people in the game. Someone exciting.
Yeah, man.
And Tiger is not the guy anymore for that. He's still Tiger, but he's not 1997, 1999, 2000 Tiger. Okay? And that's what brought you into the game. That's what brought me into the game. You know what I mean? That's what kept our interest going was Tiger Woods. You wanted to be him because he was the superstar.
Do you think so with the PGA Championship coming up, we'll get into that. I don't want to. Let's get on this Saudi. Let's keep on this kind of vein. So another story broke that same day yesterday. Ricky Fowler says he's considering playing in the Saudi-backed LIV Golf Series.
Can I read his quote?
Yes, 100%.
I haven't made a decision one way or the other. Do I currently think that the PGA Tour is the best place to play? I do. Do I think it can be better? Yes.
And this is what you're seeing a lot more players. It's a drip, drip, drip. More and more players are going, hey man, like this could be better than it is. You know, like this can be better than it is.
It's not perfect.
No, it's not perfect. It's not going the way I want it to go. You know, like, yeah. And here's the thing. Maybe that's one great thing about the LIV Golf. Maybe that's one thing that LIV Golf will do for those players. Let's just say for a second that LIV Golf takes away, you know, some of the players, and they only have like say an 8 tournament schedule or whatever right now. And obviously that tournament schedule is going to grow. But the PGA Tour is week in, week out. How many of those tournaments do you actually watch front to back?
Almost zero.
Like, do you see my point where I'm going with this? You watch almost none of them. Front to back.
You watch the majors?
The majors? Maybe all of them. Maybe all of them.
And then you got like the players. You got
maybe WGC?
Maybe. Not even WGC, honestly. I don't.
Because some of them aren't that great.
Yeah, I don't even really love watching them.
They moved around.
I like watching. I'll tell you what tournaments I like watching. I love watching the majors.
Yes.
I like watching the players. I love watching the Arnold Palmer Invitational. And then throughout the rest of the year, there's about 4 more events that I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. You know what I mean? AT&T at Pebble Beach is a pretty fun one just because you have, you know, celebrities there and everything.
Yeah, but I don't care.
But I don't really watch that front to back for that. I just pay attention to the coverage.
Yeah.
Gosh. And after that, it gets really... I don't really watch them. I watch them more now because we're doing DraftKings and everything. Like
Agreed.
That.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. And that's why we created it, was so that you guys can watch it along with us.
Yeah.
Watch the shots, watch the players play.
And we're going to have a...
PGA Tour, we're backing you guys. Like, you know, we're helping your ratings.
To be fair, we're also going to when Live Golf has an event, we're gonna do one.
100%. I mean, that's.
I don't even care who's in the field. It could be Peter Malnati's the number one player. I'm still turning that thing on and putting on DraftKings.
Yeah, just out of spite, really.
Well, just out of interest.
Out of interest of how it's going to go. Yeah, absolutely.
They could go horribly. I don't care.
Yeah. So, Fowler, there are a couple things into this. Fowler has struggled the past 3 seasons. He's coming back. He's coming back. He played well in his last event. Yeah.
He's coming back.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, what he chooses to do. And so, yeah, I really am. And then we also had this came out from Sports Illustrated, from the morning read, by Bob Herrig. Tiger Woods restates support for the PGA Tour, has a, quote, a lot of disagreement with Phil Mickelson and LIV Golf. The 15-time major champion called Mickelson's absence this week, quote, disappointing, end quote, and elaborated on why he is against the upstart LIV Golf Invitational Series. So
why is he against it?
So this is his quote. He has his opinion on where he sees the game of golf going. I have my point of view on how I see the game of golf, and I've supported the tour, and my foundation has run events on the tour for a number of years, Woods said during a 30-minute interview session with reporters in advance of the PGA Championship. Woods said he has also not reached out to Mickelson. Quote, I just think what Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer have done in starting the tour and breaking away from the PGA of America and creating our tour in 1968. I just think there's a legacy to that, Woods said. Quote, I've been playing out here for a couple of decades. I think there's a legacy to it. I still think the PGA Tour has so much to offer, so much opportunity. And this is what you'd expect to see from a guy that runs tournaments on tour. Yeah. Not bashing Tiger. It's just we know where his self-interest is.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying selfishness. I'm saying self-interest.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, a thing. Yeah. And it's not bad to say you're self-interested. I'm self-interested. You're self-interested.
Everyone in the world is self-interested.
Yeah. So Mickelson is self-interested. Mm-hmm. So we're not bashing Tiger at all. He has money in the game. He has skin in the game with the PGA Tour.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't want to see that gone. Mm-hmm. Just, again, throwing that out there. Quote, I understand different viewpoints, but I believe in legacies. I believe in major championships. Again, that's a crazy statement because the majors are not associated with the tour. I mean, they're associated with the tour. They're not run by the PGA Tour.
Yeah, they're not technically a part
None
of
of
the
them
PGA
are.
Tour. Yeah.
Not the U.S. Open, that's USGA. Not the British Open, that's the R&A. Not the PGA Championship, that's still the PGA of America, and not the Masters, which is ran by Augusta National.
Yeah.
So no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I believe in big events. Do you believe in all the small events that are ran?
Do you believe in the Butterfield Bermuda?
Yeah, I mean, we get that you run that Tournament of Champions and all.
Yeah.
But, like...
Is the Butterfield Bermuda... What about when...
what about the Puerto Rico Open?
What about when every single PGA Tour professional takes a week off to go play the WGC?
Yeah.
Every single top pro goes and plays the WGC, and then you have...
Or the World Tour?
And then you have, like, the 50th place guy being the number one ranked guy in the field.
Yep. What about that? That's
just saying.
I believe
bad take.
It's a very bad take. I believe in big events, comparisons to historical figures in the past. Okay, you play a lot of events that don't have historical comparisons.
Yeah. I mean, even the courses that you play now aren't the same courses.
No. They're different courses.
Pebble Beach, as long as that's been on tour, isn't the same. The Masters, they made changes since last year.
Yep.
So it's not the same course. Now you can make comparisons, obviously, because they're playing similar holes.
Yep.
But it's not the same.
And they don't do anything about the distance problem.
No.
They don't want to address the distance problem.
No.
Because they view that as, that gets us ratings. It doesn't. It doesn't.
It gets
the amazing shots.
It gets you ratings on clips.
Yeah, because you put in their 360-yard bomb.
Yeah.
And it hit a sprinkler head.
It's not... Well, when Bryson hit the green on that par 4...
That's dope.
Or on that par 5...
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
How many more people tuned into the tournament for that? I'd argue it's pretty close to that number.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A lot of people saw the clip and they say, "Oh, man, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool." How many people watched the next tournament?
Got you a lot of traction on social media.
How many people watched the next Bryson tournament? Almost 0.
Yeah.
That's all that clip.
Yeah.
That weren't already going to watch it.
Yep.
Because as much as that does for you on social media, and social media is important, especially in today's day and age.
Agreed.
As much as that does for you on social media, it is not bringing in new people because, like we said earlier, you're not promoting the people that should be promoted.
And again, this is where I think the tour went wrong 100%. I 100% believe one way the tour went wrong was by ixnaying all of the straight jumps to the PGA. You know, because now you have to go Corn Ferry unless you get a sponsor's exemption.
Yeah.
I think I think honest to God, that's where they screwed up. Because
now,
you limit the talent.
You limit the talent, and not only that, you especially limit young talent.
Yeah, agreed.
You especially limit young talent. It's the same reason why in college,
Can you imagine waiting another 5 years to see Jordan Spieth? I'm serious.
Wait till Jordan Spieth is 25. He never has his breakout season.
He never has that season.
Yeah.
Where's your ratings?
Yeah. I mean, imagine if Giannis had to play 4 years in college.
Yeah. Imagine if LeBron had to play 4 years in college.
They probably never get to the level that they're at.
No. They definitely don't get to the finals as many times as they do.
No.
It just blows my mind that some people think like this.
Yeah.
Especially people like Tiger Woods. And I know he's not known for being super, super smart, but he is known for being the best of the best of the best in our sport. And so that makes me a little bit disappointed in his take. Again, we already talked about the self-interest there, and I think that it's definitely warranted. Mm-hmm. If I were Tiger, I would back the tour.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I would back the tour. You'd work inside the system. Like, I'm not saying he's doing the wrong thing. I'm saying that that's a bad take.
Yeah.
If this is reasoning, if this is rational reasoning, it's poor rationalizing.
Yeah.
It is.
I see what you're saying.
He said there's plenty of money out here, which there is. The tour is growing. I don't know if it is, but you have to go out there and earn it. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You have to earn it. You've got to go out there and play for it. We have the opportunity to go ahead and do it. It's not guaranteed up front. And so this is the kind of thing, and I kind of agree with him on this notion because they are Saudis. They're just throwing money at people to get them into the event. But here's the thing, dude.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Tiger, with tournaments coming up coming down. Early in his career, middle of his career, tournaments were throwing cash at him to just play. Guaranteed money to just play. Hey, if you come and play in this, we'll give you this up front.
Yeah.
So for him to say that, that's pretty disingenuous.
Yeah.
You know, you were getting paid up front. You were getting paid up front to play in these events that don't matter on the PGA Tour. Whenever I know you wanted to go just play in the majors.
Yeah.
Just play in the majors. You cared about legacy. We all know you care about legacy, and that's not a bad thing.
For sure.
But you played in all these events because they threw money at you.
Yeah.
They were like, here, we'll give you this money to go play. We'll give you this money to go play. So for you to say that you don't like the money up front, that's pretty disingenuous, man.
I agree.
So, I mean, this is not, again, guys, this is not taking away from Tiger Woods. It's not taking away from Jack Nicklaus. This isn't taking away from Arnold Palmer. I think that Jack and Tiger are very well in their rights to say, we're backing the tour. I think they have a great rational argument for saying they back the tour. I just think that These reasons are poor.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Let's move on to the PGA Championship. Let's move on to some lighter notes because I am very much looking forward to this tournament at Southern Hills. We'll get into the DraftKings as well, and I'll write my name on the floor of my tongue. So, who golf fans are picking to win the PGA Championship versus who the experts are. This is by golf.com. All right, so who we have? Favorite. So this is the favorite of a person that works at golf.com.
Mm-hmm.
Xander Schauffele.
Ooh.
An elite ball striker entering the week hot at a venue that should suit his eye.
Yeah.
So long as Xander keeps his chipping in check, yes, sir. So, Zach, what do you think about Xander? You think he's got a chance here?
I do think he's got a chance. Coming off of a very good week.
Very good week.
He is one of the top players in the world at par 4 scoring and a par 70 course.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to score well on the par 4s if you want to go low. I think that he is a very, very solid pick for a chance to win this.
Yeah. We also have a contender, Will Zalatoris.
Yeah.
Will Zalatoris. He is 30th on the ranking. He is another elite ball striker who grows closer by the day to a breakthrough win. It may surprise you to learn that Zalatoris ranks first on tour in strokes gained approach in 2022 and second in strokes gained tee to green. And already has 4 top 10 finishes in majors. It's only a matter of time until he nabs a big one. Why not at Southern Hills?
Mm-hmm.
Which is it's a good one. Long shot though, Davis Riley. This will be Riley's 3rd career major start in the heart of an impressive rookie season. This could be the week he vaults into mainstream golf conscious. So
that is a deep
pick. And so that was who was this?
He's played well this year.
James Colgan, assistant editor.
He has played well this year.
Yep. Then you've got Nick Piastowski picking Jordan Spieth as his favorite. Contender is Cameron Young, which is a good pick.
That's a really good pick.
Long shot Cam Champ.
Yeah.
Big hitter with big upside. He's also had a few good showings this season. And then lastly is Jessica Marksbury. She picked favorite is Scotty Scheffler. That's an obvious favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the favorite. Contender Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And long shot Matt Jones.
Really?
Yeah, I think Adam Scott's a good pick there. So
I have a even more dark horse pick.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into it here in a second. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, real quick, is just talk a little bit about our lineups for this week.
Well, before we do that, Zane, I got a question for you.
All right, I'm ready for it.
All right, we got some of the pairings already out for this week for Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me which one you most want to watch.
I think I know already which one I want to watch.
You got Tiger, Rory, Jordan.
Yeah, I saw that. I want that one.
John Rahm, Scotty Scheffler, Colin Morikawa.
I love that one. You know I love that one because it's got Colin in it.
Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas, and Patrick Cantlay.
That's pretty legendary too. I mean, so this is going to be a great week. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do. I hope they put out an app like the Masters app that I can go in there and just watch the My Shots.
Yeah.
That would be PGA of America. If you're listening, pay the money. Pay the money to do My Shots. That was the coolest thing I've ever gotten to do.
It's just watch people hit.
Oh, it was so great because I was doing my level 1 seminar while I was in it.
Yeah.
And I would just have the level 1. I was listening to them talk, and I just had My Shots going on the side. I got to watch every single shot of my players. That was awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. And
if they do that.
If they do that. I hope they do that, man.
I think that'd be really good.
That'd be awesome.
But, I mean, so which one are you most looking forward to watching?
Definitely that one with Tiger in it.
Tiger, Rory, Jordan?
Jordan, yeah, absolutely. Tiger, Rory, Jordan.
For me, I'm going to go with John, Scotty, Colin.
That's a good one, too.
It's hard to beat that group.
Well, it's just got two guys literally at the top of the world rankings.
And then a guy that was at number 2
exactly
4 weeks ago.
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what
I mean, obviously Tiger is Tiger. He's probably going to have the best ratings out of all those, but
yep.
I mean, he could have the best ratings if he was playing with Pat Gazier and
we have another person on the wall of shame, Jeff Shackelford. Did you see that? who
No.
blocked me? Jeff Shackelford.
Oh, another guy blocked
Another guy
you?
blocked me. I tweeted it out. I said, every single one of these guys blocking me is now a badge of honor. I haven't deleted a single tweet. You guys can go back and look at the replies I have made to some of their tweets. They are just playful disagreements with these golf prima donnas. The heck with the lot of them. And I stand by that statement.
Jeff Shackelford.
I'm telling you, dude.
What did you reply?
What did I reply? It's down here somewhere. It's down here somewhere.
Oh, he's got his tweets protected.
What do you mean?
Unless I'm thinking of a different Jeff Shackelford.
It's a golf digest guy. Do you agree? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Huh. I can't find the thing.
Jeff Shackelford currently has his tweets protected.
What do you mean? Currently has his tweets protected?
You see the guy that says quick con chicken nuggets doused in buffalo sauce boneless wings?
I think so. Oh, tweets and replies. Here we go.
Yeah, he's got his tweets protected.
What does that mean?
It means you can't see him unless he follows you or something, or you follow him.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you have to get approved to follow him. That is nuts.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he must have gotten some blowback.
What did he say?
I'm trying to find it, man. I'm trying to find it. It should still show me my reply, shouldn't it? To him?
Should, yeah.
Hold on. Jeff. I mean, it's not showing. What's his Twitter handle again?
It is. Hold on one second.
GEOF.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong Jeff.
It's GE.
Oh, I got it. Never mind. There's a different Jeff Shackelford. Sorry, Jeff. Never mind. He has not got his tweets.
Yeah, I was like, what? Come on.
What's it on Tiger on Legacy Golf, where he disagrees with Phil? Is that what you said?
No.
Tiger on Southern Hills.
Hold on. Tiger,
I believe in major championships.
What's his Twitter handle? Tell me his Twitter handle, bud.
At Jeff Shack.
GEOF?
GEOFF.
It's not pulling up my reply.
SHAC.
It's not pulling up
Jeff
my reply.
Shack.
That's crazy.
What tweet did you reply to?
I honestly I don't know.
Was it the?
See, this is the problem. Is it's not like I don't hold any grudges against these guys. I just kind of lightheartedly make fun of them and then they do that.
Tell you what, you golfing personalities need to get a sense of humor or a thicker skin, one of the two. I don't care which.
Well, this is why I like Dan Rappaport, and he's with Golf Digest.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him because I'll tweet at him. I'll kind of poke. I'll poke, and he'll just laugh and have fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, really respect him. But this is crazy with the Jeff Shackelford thing. I can't even find it, dude. Every single one of these guys. Oh, here it is. I got it.
Got it?
Got it. Yeah. So, what was his tweet on May 12th? Can you go back to May 12th?
May 12th?
Can you go back to May 12th? What was his tweet on May 12th? We'll have to do this really, really fast.
Sorry, I'm scrolling.
It won't let me see the
original tweet.
The original tweet.
At May 13th. Hold on.
Come on, dude.
I'm going.
May 12th. May 12th.
Can you see your reply?
I can see my reply. It's hashtag Cope. It's really stupid stuff. It's not anything bad. That's the craziest part.
Long list of names announcing for ESPN various feeds, PGA Championship. No.
I said, damn, dude, your headlines look like they are coming out of Fox News or MSNBC. You are the spin lord. It was something about Phil. Had to be about Phil. If I tweeted that.
What if it? There's nothing about
Phil or Saudi or no, it was Greg Norman.
Greg Norman.
Greg Norman with the white stuff over his face.
Peak Norman narcissism. I'm not sure whether I even have any gay friends, to be honest with you.
Yeah, dude.
Why even tweet that?
No, it's just stupid. It's stupid. And I put to him, dude, your headlines look like they coming out of Fox News or MSNBC. You're the spin lord.
I wonder if I can get blocked. Hold on 1 second.
Zach, you don't try and get blocked. We need you to be able to tell me what.
I got like 4 Twitter accounts, boy. Don't even at me. I'm the Beerly boss.
You're the Beerly boss. It blows my mind every day. Some of these guys that just can't take anything.
I'm just gonna write Fox.
It's not even like it's not even bad, man. Like, come on. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I just typed.
So anyway,
I just replied Fox News.
So that's great. I like that one. So anyway, if you guys hadn't seen yet, one real quick last thing before we go into our lineups. Zach, did you get to see these prices at PGA
I did. I don't want to talk about it.
That's crazy, dude.
I don't want to talk about it. That's absurd.
Let's go, Brandon.
Wasn't it like $20 for a beer?
Yeah. So look at this. So it's Stella Artois, $19.
Come on,
Michelob Ultra, $18.
That's a domestic beer.
Yes.
Domestic beer.
Yes.
For nearly $20.
Yes. That's crazy.
That's nuts, dude.
Wine, $13. I bet they give you just a little shot glass of wine.
See, here's the thing. There's a point of what is it?
Aquafina. This was the thing that blew up. Was Aquafina $6?
$6 for a bottle of Aquafina?
Yeah.
Bro, just get some Fiji water and pay $3.
No, they don't allow you to bring stuff in there.
Bet.
They don't. They don't allow you to bring anything in.
We're
going
to talk about this a little bit more on the 19th.
Oh, for sure.
But bet.
I know.
Bet.
Yeah. Oh, if I saw this before going in, I would risk being tackled by security.
Yeah, for sure.
By bringing like at least a water bottle in with me, like a metal one.
Yeah. That
I can at least I'm gonna fill it up in a water fountain or something.
I get a hollowed out, like thick hollowed out cane with just like stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but I just wanted to end on that note before we go into our DraftKings. We got to do this real fast. So Zach, let's go ahead real quick and give me your analysis. Give me your 6 guys. Give me one.
Well, I mean, you won last week. You should probably go first.
Oh, I'll go first then. All right. So my first guy that I picked, again, I went down on the list, way down on the list for this one. Scott Stallings. Stallings.
Gross.
Great choice.
Absolute disgusting.
You said the same thing last week.
And I was right.
No, you weren't. So Scott Stallings, he played pretty well in the Byron Nelson. That's going to give him, hopefully motivation to play well in this event. Just looking at data golf, he plays well on events or courses similar to this one, where strokes. I think what is it? Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
Strokes gained tee to green.
Yeah, strokes gained tee to green is where it's made. Predicted model, interactives, course fit tool. Yeah, so
I found that website,
driving distance is big. Driving distance is big, and approach is big.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main things, and he's good at courses in which that's the case. So I'm hoping he does well. Again, so Scott Stallings, go ahead.
So on courses that are par 70, the big thing you got to pay attention to is par 4 scoring.
Oh, agreed.
So when you're looking at par 4 scoring, you got to look at, especially when you're going down the list, you have to look at the guys that are best at that.
Mm-hmm.
And guys that are the best at that and are hot right now, number 1 on that list at $6,700 is Mito Pereira.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely incredible at his par 4 scoring. I just want to bring it up real quick just to brag that I found this man tied 6th in par 4 scoring this season, coming off of 2 or 3 really good tournaments. I just want to, again, double check myself here. I believe he's finished top 20 in his last 3 events.
Mm-hmm.
Close. The last 4 events, T17, T26, T20 or T13, and T27.
Yeah.
Valspar, Valero, RBC, and AT&T Byron Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Mito Pereira at $6,700, I think if you're going to go dark horse, I think this is the dark horse guy, considering his low scoring on par fours and how hot he's been playing lately.
Could be. My next guy is Stewie Sink. Stewie Sink, dude.
Stop.
He's going to do it. He plays well again. He plays well on courses like this. He plays well on courses where strokes gained approach is paramount. He doesn't exactly have the driving distance that a lot of these other guys do, but the PGA Championship, I'm hoping that he can score well. He's notoriously good at making cuts. Not this, especially recently.
Mm-hmm.
So he did get cut from the Masters and the Players, but again, those play the hardest. I'm hoping that he can do well. He's got two top tens already this season. I'm looking forward. He's really low spend.
Yeah.
For I think a really good upside. So that's why I picked him.
So I think this is the most surprising low spend I have. I'm shocked that he was this cheap. Oh. I want to pick him so bad, but I'm not gonna.
I did too.
I'm Russell Henley at 7,200. He's missed one cut this year.
I almost picked him.
He's missed one cut this year. He's not the best at par 4 scoring, but he's still top 30.
Yeah.
A guy that's missed one cut. He's got 2 top 10s this year at $7,200. I can't not pick him at $7,200. So that was an easy pick for me. I'm going Russell.
Adam Scott is probably the best pick in the middle of the pack, that $7,700 spend. He's 11 for 12 cuts made, 4 top 10s already this season. He's played well coming into this event. Shot 65 in round 4 at the Byron Nelson. Again, we already said it's easy, but that'll give him some confidence going into Southern Hills. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. And he's been notoriously good at playing in majors. So,
yeah. My next pick, a guy that has been mentioned already in today's show, Cameron Young.
Good pick.
A little bit pricier than I would want to pay for him at $7,600. I would rather have him around $74, $72. But at the same time, he's another guy that's around the top 10 in par 4 scoring. Does very well from tee to green. If he gets the putter hot, he actually does have a chance to contend in this in the top 10.
Oh, definitely. My guy is Max Homa. Max Homa, the funny man.
I don't hate that
great pick. It's only 8,100.
But I can't.
It's only 8,100. He's got 3 top 10s already this season, 2 wins already this season, 10 for 12 cuts made. He's going to do well this week. I'm almost 100% sure that he's going to do well.
So I was so confident in my bottom 3 picks, I spent a lot of money.
Did you?
On my back 3.
Okay.
My lowest spend at $9,200 in my last 3 picks is Hideki Matsuyama. Again, a guy that's missed 1 cut. He has 6 top 10s this year. Played very well last week, so he's coming into this event pretty hot. And where is he in par 4 scoring? Again, he's tied 11.
That's pretty good.
He's a guy that does well on par 4s. He does very well from tee to green. Again, another guy, if his putter gets hot, it might be game over for the rest of the field if he plays at his level.
My second to last is Cam Smith.
Good pick.
Cam Smith, top 10. He's just amazing approach player. So top 10s, he's got 6 of them. 2 wins this season, 8 for 10 cuts made. His fantasy points per games are out the wazoo, 91.3. Recently, he's had a bit of a tough start to the season with a cut at the RBC Heritage. But again, that was the last tournament he played in.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he's kind of figured something out. He did T3 at the Masters, and he won the Players. So, I'm just looking forward to seeing what he can do back in the mix.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My next pick, $9,300, is Xander Schauffele. Ice in his veins.
Great pick.
Tied for 3rd in par 4 scoring. He's without a doubt one of the biggest contenders at this event because of how well he hits the ball off the tee, how well he is from hitting it onto the green as approach, and how good his putter can be.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, a top player in the field. Well worth the spend at $9,300. The fact that he's not more, I was very happy about because I was able to get him. But I love the Xander Schauffele pick, and I love the fact that he was put in as a contender this week by some people at golf.com.
Absolutely. And I saved the best for last. Scotty Scheffler.
I knew you were going to pick him.
Big Scotty Scheffler. 11. He was the biggest spend. He's the favorite this week.
Yeah.
According to DraftKings. He's 7 top 10s, 13 for 14 cuts made, 3 wins. I picked him because I knew that he's going to play well. He just is. He's just going to play well.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's going to be that guy that everybody has or a lot of people have.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because I really believe in my low side guys. I think that Scott Stallings, I think you're underselling him. I think you're underselling Stuart Sink. I think that those guys are going to be probably top 40. So, yeah, I really do.
Okay.
100%.
So my final pick and my highest spend at $9,900 is Victor Hovland. Hovland might be the best player in the world, not statistically, but he might be the best player in the world from tee to green. He is so good off the tee. He is so good with his approach shots. He does everything well until you get to the chipping game. If he hits greens this week, he is going to be a top 5, top 3 guy, and he is going to perform at a super high level, which is why I love him this week at a course where tee to green, par 4 scoring, he's tied 11th in par 4 scoring. When those are the most important stats in order to succeed in an event like this and a course like this, I love Victor Hovland here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, this course history, this is the thing. A lot of people are looking at Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods won here in 2007.
Yeah.
So it very well could be the case that Tiger could put up a good number. I just kind of steered clear of him because I'm not sure.
We've only seen him once.
We've only seen him once.
He played 2 good rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
He played 2 good rounds.
He made the cut of the Masters, and as impressive as it was,
he did not play well on the weekend.
He did not play well on the weekend, and I don't want to go for a guy that's not going to play well on the weekend.
Yeah, especially when more and more people are starting to enter a fantasy league. By the way, you should enter a fantasy league.
Yep.
Get in on the competition.
It's in the comments below. It's in the description below.
When you're in a fantasy league that's as competitive as ours is getting, you need guys that not only will make the cut, because if every single one of your guys made the cut last week, you would have won in our fantasy league.
Oh, yeah.
And just get that straight. You would have won in our fantasy league if every single one of your guys made the cut.
Yep.
But if they make the cut and you don't have a good week on the weekend, it's going to be tough.
Absolutely.
It's going to be real tough.
Absolutely. So, anyway, but, that's it for the podcast. Zach, you want to sign us off? You want to tell people how to, find us and subscribe?
Well, before we sign off, Zane, we've been doing this podcast for a while. And we've been doing
go ahead and talk to the camera. I'm going down here.
We've been doing this podcast for a while, and we've been doing it on video for a while. And you guys have noticed, probably, this little cabinet in the back. Little liquor cabinet. We are going to have a new podcast coming out this Saturday called Cut Line on the 19th. It's going to be me and Zane talking about everything that happened in the tournament.
19th hole.
Cut Line on the 19th.
Oh, Cut Line on the 19th?
Because it's going to be Friday night.
Okay.
Cut Line on the 19th. It's going to be a partnership between ZS Golf and the Beerly Sports Podcast Network. Have the floor taste.
I've got to spit.
It's going to be a partnership between Beerly Sports and the Beerly Sports Podcast Network and ZS Golf. And we're going to have some drinks, talk golf, have some really interesting conversation, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And, just have a good time with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a little bit of a different vibe.
Different vibe.
For
sure.
So it's not going to be super kid appropriate. Yeah. It's not going to be like raunchy. It's just going to be 2 guys talking golf and drinking some drinks. So
yeah,
drinking some adult beverages. So anyway, we hope you guys had a good time with us. Please join us, DraftKings, if you'd like to. We also again have that PGA Tour Fantasy for kids and junior golfers that want to follow the sport. Really, I just set up my lineup, so go ahead and see if you can beat me. And Zach's gonna join as well. So we'll see if you guys can beat the dudes. Can you beat the dudes? Can you beat the guys? I don't think you can beat the guys, guy.
Guys are pretty good, guy.
Guys. All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.